In a small, beautiful town, Cheta was the talk of every market, every street corner, and at church. Known for her beauty, she had long prided herself on being the envy of others. When she gave birth to her daughter annually, she believed she had created perfection itself. The child's luminous skin, sparkling eyes, and angelic smile were enough to outshine any other baby in Cheta's eyes. Cheta would parade annually through the town like a trophy in the marketplace. She do scoff at the mothers struggling with their babies at work. She do sneer at co-workers' baby pictures. At church, she do compare annually to every other child with a condescending laugh. It's only natural, she would say. Anuli is beautiful because I am beautiful. Her husband, Chibuzo, grew uneasy. Cheta, he cautioned her one evening. Our child is a blessing, not a tool for boasting. You are pushing others away. But Cheta dismissed him. You are just jealous because Anuli takes after me, she retorted with a smirk. One day, at the market, an old lady mistakenly slipped, falling towards Cheta, who pushed her to the ground, dusting her body as if covered in shame. Please don't fall on me, Cheta said, checking to see if baby Anuli was still intact. I have a baby to care for, and I don't want your dirty, smelly body rubbing on me, the old lady replied. You pushed me to the ground instead of helping me not to fall. I have also taken my bath. Why would you call me smelly and dirty because of a baby? Cheta replied with no remorse, Madam, my baby is not just any baby. I am sure she is the most beautiful being in this earth. And the last thing I want is to allow you fall on my body and rubbing her with your smell. Stop arguing and go take a shower, Cheta said as she turned, pushing away her baby in the buggy. The old lady stood and yelled at the top of her voice, You will pay with that which was given to you freely. One Sunday, at the grand stone church, where the town gathered for worship, Cheta proudly cradled annually as she entered. Whispered followed her, some admiring, others resentful. Cheta basked in the attention. During the sermon, a woman she hasn't seen before approached her. The woman was striking in a subtle way, her dark, piercing eyes held in an almost hypnotic depth, and her smile was warm yet unsettling. She wore an old fashioned dress that seems out of place, and she smelled faintly of lavender and something metallic. Oh, what a beautiful baby, the woman said, her voice like a melody. She must be the most stunning child I have ever seen. Cheta, blushing and her vanity swelling. Of course, she is. Everyone says so, Cheta replied. The woman extended her arms. May I hold her? Just for a moment. She's too gorgeous. Without hesitation, flattered by the stranger's admiration, Cheta handed over baby annually. Chibuzo, sitting beside her, shot her a concerned look, but it was too late. The woman cradled annually with her practiced ease, murmuring soft words in a language Cheta didn't recognize. The air around them seemed to grow heavier. The baby smiled, reaching for the woman's long hair. Such a precious child, the woman whispered. She deserves so much more than what this world can offer. She looked up at Cheta, her eyes now glittering with an earth light. Thank you for sharing her with me. Before Cheta could process the word, the woman turned and began walking towards the church door, Anuli still in her arms. Wait, Cheta said. Chibuzo, stop her! With panic gripping her, she leaped to her feet, but the woman moved faster than seemed possible. The congregation gasped as Cheta chased the woman out into the courtyard. But as Cheta reached the church doors, the woman and baby Anuli were gone, disappeared. No footstep, no sign of a carriage or a horse, just silence. Cheta screamed, collapsing to her knees. Chibuzo ran to her, but all he could do was hold her as she wailed. "This is all your fault. You never listened," Chibuzo screamed. "You better find my child and bring her back, else this marriage is over." He stomped into his car, leaving Cheta to her fate, crying, yelling outside the church field. Days turned to weeks, and no trace of baby Anuli or the mysterious woman was ever found. Cheta's beauty began to fade as grief consumed her. She avoided mirrors and the place she once walked through with pride. Her once glowing skin grew dull, and her laughter, once full of mockery, disappeared, and people began to talk. As they noticed she no longer comes out with her baby to brag, they wonder what must have happened to her. One evening, she sat alone in Anuli's nursery, clutching a blanket and weeping. As she rocked back and forth in her chair, she heard a faint giggle. Her head snapped up, eyes widely open. There, in the corner of the room, stood the stranger. Baby Anuli was in her arms, but she looked different. Her eyes, once bright and innocent, now mirrored with dark depth of the woman's. "She's with me now," the woman said, her voice soft but cold. "I gave you what you wanted: admiration, praise, envy, and pride. And you gave me what I wanted: an innocent soul to raise as my own. Vanity blinded you, Cheta, and now you will live with that blindness forever and feed only on your pride and beauty." With that, the woman and Anuli dissolved into the shadows, leaving Cheta alone with nothing but the echo of her own scream. Her husband, Chibuzo, later came back requesting for his child, but Cheta couldn't explain what her eyes had seen. Chibuzo later divorced her and sued her for the loss of their child due to her negligence. The moral of the story is that pride and vanity can lead to devastating consequences. True blessings should be cherished, not flaunted, for arrogance invites misfortune. Hey guys, hope you love the story. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you on my next post. Bye.